We're going to start a recording so that we can have a record of this. And hello, everyone. My name is Jane Mark, and I'm the president of So Cool Inc. My partner, Phil Baston, who develops everything, So Cool and $100 Bill and On Your List and all of our 60 sites, is sitting right next to me. You can't hear him, although I may turn the microphone over to him later because otherwise he's sitting next to me. We get all this static if we try to talk on two microphones. So here's what we're going to do today. I really did, before we start, did Mike G's testimonial get up here? I want to show you something. I'm going to digress. It's about $100 bill. Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know. Many of you probably know Mike G, who's my friend, and he's like my brother, and he taught me everything I knew online. And he said, I want you to go to $100 bill, and I want you to read this testimonial that Mike sent in, because it's one of the best advice that he gave us. He told Phil and I when we met him, which was like 15 years ago, that what you needed to do to make money online was to have your own business, develop your own website, have your own business. Now, we, of course, have done that over the years, but many people, don't have the money, the time, or the wish, actually, to develop their own business online, meaning a script and a server and programmers at lots of costs, right? So what we did with $100 bill, which Mike is, I don't know, you've probably seen his promotions. He's promoting it as well. What we did is set up for you guys as near and as close as a business of your own without the costs and without the hassle. So I'm going to tell you now, because I know that many of you have bought into $100 bills. So we're going to concentrate today on what you can do to build that business, because it really is your business online. Before we start, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions because I want to get you percolating about a few things. So I'm not going to put up our follow along link until I ask you some questions. What I'd like you to do, I'm going to ask the question and just throw up some answers in the chat box, and Phil will read me some of the answers, and let's see where we go from there. So the first question is, what is the first thing you want to do as a member of $100 bill? What is the first and most important aspect of $100 bill? So I'm going to let you percolate on that. Throw up some answers. There's not necessarily a right one, but let's hear some answers. What is the first thing you want to do as a member of $100 bill? Oh my God, did I stump you all? I need you to type an answer in the chat box. Usually by this time we have like 20 answers. Right now everybody's sitting on their thumbs. What is the first thing that you need to do when you join as a member of $100 bill? What? 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 Oh, purchase the program. Yes, you can. That's true, because what I'm going to say does not apply to free members, actually. That's a very good answer, not one I really thought of. Yes, you should really upgrade, because as a free member of $100 bill, there's not much you can do. That's a funny and it's a good answer, but you should purchase. We're going to get into that later. Oh, Aaron, that was a great answer, Aaron. Okay, activate the program. That's close, but what does that mean? What are you going to activate? What is it that you're trying to do above and beyond anything else at $100 bill? What? Read the program. Let's stop there for a minute because actually that's a very good answer. If you are going to promote any site online, you need to know what it does, what it is, and why you are promoting it. I guarantee you that if you send out a promo on something and you don't know what it is, your reader is going to know that you don't know what it is. Very important. Read the website. Take a look around the members area. If there's a training tape, watch that, because you can't sell something that you don't really know and that you don't really believe in. So that's really, really, really critical. But I want to get on to the second question, so I'm going to have to give you my answer to the first question. $100 bill is first and foremost about building a list. It's first and foremost. The whole reason we set it up for you is so that you could have an admin panel and a mailer, and that any leads that you get are your leads alone. Nobody else can contact them. That is critically important. We all use other people's lists online, and that's great. I certainly use, I don't know, I must belong to 50 or 60 outside lists, meaning lists that don't belong to me. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to steal those people and I'm going to put them on my own list somewhere. What $100 bill lets you do is exactly that, is anywhere you are mailing on the net, you can get people onto your $100 bill list, and you are the only one that can contact them. That is critically important, because then you develop your own personal relationship with that with those leads, and you can make the sales to them because they will really get to know you and you alone. So if you are in agreement with me that it is very important to build your own list, nobody else's list, just your own list, what kind of an ad would you send out in order to build your list? What is the most effective advertisement or come on or inducement, whatever you want to call it, in order to get somebody to join your list? In other words, do I want to send out an ad that says, I just joined a very good program. It cost $100 to join it, so I think you should join it too. I don't think so. I don't think anybody's going to pay much attention to that. So give me your best answer. What kind of advertisement would you think you would want to use? And this is not just for $100 bill. This is to promote any site online that you're involved in. What kind of advertisement would you use, or promo? What would you write, in other words? Oh, I'm really stumping you guys today. This is great. That's it. Who said it? Don, you are absolutely right. You want to give somebody a free offer because people like it when you give them something. Look at Mike's testimonial. Do you see what it says at the bottom here? I have a gift for you.com. You want to offer somebody a free item or a free gift, something free, because most of the time, you don't want to offer them a piece of junk. You want to offer them something decent. But most of the time, if it's free, they will leave you their name and email. And that's what you want them to do. That is the sole goal of most 90% of the advertising that you should be doing on the net, is to get somebody on a list. Once they're on your list, the sky is the limit, but first you need to get them there. So I'm going to, Phil, actually, can you put up the, I'm going to put up the follow along link, because there's for $100 bill, there's an ad that I use, and you're welcome to use it with your own affiliate link or change it, but it's really all about something that's free. And there's a subject line. Phil's going to put up the follow along link. Did you put it up, Phil? Phil?
Sorry?
Did you put the follow? Oh, okay. So if you click on the follow along link, I better get the follow along link up so you'll know what I'm talking about. If you click on it, the one that Phil just put up there, what you're going to see is an ad that I use. And as I say, you're welcome to use this ad. Now, even if you are not promoting a $100 bill, I don't care what you're promoting. You can use this kind of ad. Here's one. This impressive free report can make you 7 figures online. Now, this is a free report that anybody joining under you at a $100 bill will get. It happens to be one I know is very good. And the reason I know it's very good is because I wrote it. So, and I have somewhat of a good reputation online. And the report is actually very interesting for those of you who are upgraded members on a $100 bill. No, anyone, you don't have to be upgraded, sorry. Read this report because it will give you an idea of what it takes to run a business online. So, I've been through it. Phil and I have both been through it many times. So you want to read this report. But in addition to that, you can trade on my name. There's no reason why not. Get hold of Jane Mark's free report. She's made millions of dollars online, which is true, and you can find out directly from her. So you can do 2 things. You can emphasize from a $100 bill, you can emphasize the idea of a free report. You can trade on my name or on Phil's name. Or on your own name, whatever you want to do. The point is that the easiest way for you to build a list online is to give something free away. And this is absolutely, in fact, one of our CEO members of a $100 bill sent me a report this morning. He was just promoting it. And again, it was free. I opened it just like everybody else does. Says, get this free report from You and Chia, right? You probably all heard of You and Chia. Wonderful affiliate promoter. And of course has developed some of his own sites as well. So I was reading through his report because I love to read other people's experiences on how they made it online. And of course, he was saying the exact same thing, that you still make the most money online, not by Facebook advertising, not by Twitter advertising, by emailing your list. And he's absolutely dead on right about that. So we really developed, and now I'm going to get back to specifically to $100 bill, but we really developed a $100 bill in order to let people, let me see if I can get this off and find a $100 bill. I'm flipping you guys from one side to another so I can find my site here. We really developed it because we wanted you to be able to have your own way to develop your own list, and for you only to be in control of that list. So now let's log in and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, this is my account. And what I mean is, okay, if somebody comes, here's my affiliate link. If I promote this affiliate link, which says on it easy free sign up, and it tells everybody what they can get as a paid member, but don't make that your objective in the beginning. You don't care if anybody buys anything right now. It's not important. Download your free report. Easy free sign up. That's what you really want to promote to people, because when you do, they are going to show in your downline. All of these people are going to be in your downline. Okay, I have a lot of them, but I've been promoting this for a while. So, and and I can email them every single day. I can email, and nobody else can email my downline. Nobody else. These are my leads, and nobody else can promote them, to promote anything to them. So this is so valuable, guys. I can't tell you how valuable it is for you to be able to develop your own list and be able to mail to it. Okay, so now we have two very important elements of running your own business. One is the ability to grow a list. The second is growing that list through the use of a free item, like a free report. And you can certainly offer other free reports and get them to sign up to a $100 bill. That's up to you. And now we have another very important ingredient. Let's call it an ingredient of running a business online. And that is having good products to sell. So if we go down here, there are actually 14 products. I'll get to that in a minute. But on the sales page of a $100 bill, there are 6 products, and we'll go in here. 6 products you can sell, 4 of which you can brand with your own picture, and it says sponsored by. So I'm going to show you Traffic Frenzy. These, by the way, these are such unbelievable products. And the reason we're giving you these products is because alone they sell for anywhere from $37 to $47 one time. That is a very good price point if you want to sell the products individually. And believe me, any of you who belong to other programs, you know that your downlines come to you and say, I need help. Where should I promote this site? I don't care what site. It's XYZ site. I just joined XYZ site under you. Can you help me? Where should I promote? Go sell them a $47 item. This is unbelievable. It tells you where to get all sorts of traffic, much of it free. This one is my favorite. It tells you everywhere you can buy solo ads with guaranteed clicks. These are really good products. This is really Phil's ability. It's like, what would you call it? More inspirational, right? $1 million mindset. It tells you what ingredients you need to keep in your head, which is very important in order to be able to reach your goal. Yeah, I mean, that's what Phil is saying, how to plan a successful business. But let me show you what this looks like when you brand it. So not only am I sending out a $47 product, right? This one is $47. They can pay by credit card or solid trust pay. And of course you get it. Well, we'll go into what you get because it depends on your membership level at a $100 bill, but you can make a lot of money even on a $47 product, because don't forget, they're on your list. You can sell them other things. So you can brand this with your own name, and it says endorsed by Jane Mark. That's really important because it looks like it's your own product and that it's coming from you. So you have 4 of those products that you can brand in, oh, I logged myself out. Okay, stay on this page. We'll go back in. Okay, there we are. Okay, and you also have, if we go into Rapid Income, you'll see the 2 other products that are on the front page are also really easy sells. So on the front page, your readers are introduced to Words That Pay, which is a wonderful site, but it actually starts at $17. So it's a really easy sell, and you get a free account when you upgrade in a $100 bill. So you just grab your affiliate link, and it's a really good product. Now, all of these, by the way, when you upgrade, you get for free. You get to download them and see what they are, and I really encourage you to do that. And the other one that's on the front page is CoolRank, which this is a fabulous site, by the way. This is like an automatic submitter site, but it only submits to directories that are lower than 100,000 on Alexa, meaning they get good traffic. They're really, good sites. So not all submitters online are created equal. This one submits to high traffic sites. It's really good. But this one also starts, Phil, I don't remember because I'm not on the site now. Is it $47? You can also get into it for higher amounts, but the beginning price for CoolRank, which you get free when you upgrade at $100 bill, is $47. So here's the point. We're giving you 6 very good products, low priced, in order for you to be able to get people just familiar with you, with what you do, and to get them on a list in $100 bills so you can email them about anything you want. Now, you also, of course, get to sell the 3 products, the 3 packages, which is really what you want to do. Let me see if I can get to just... Oh, I'm so bad at toggling. Phil makes fun of me because I don't do it well, but let's do it this way. Let's go home and I'll go to my affiliate link. Now, eventually, there are 2 ways to look at selling online. One is you sell a relatively low, affordable product in order just to get people into your system, meaning into your list system. And you can do that at a $100 bill. Where you make your real money is by selling products that are a little bit higher in price. And so when people go down to the bottom or even at the top, it's up here at the top too, but let's just take it. Here are your main products that we're selling, which we're going to call high ticket items. Okay, they're not $27, $17, and not $47. This one is $100. Or it's $100 plus a monthly, which is nice for you because most people who are serious about their business do have $100 to spend. And if they become a director at a $100 bill, then depending on your level, you either get 50% of what they pay or you get, you get a 10% override, right? So let's say, for example, and you always get a minimum of a $50 bill. This is the lowest package that we sell. And the package sells for $100 plus $24.95 a month. So you get a $50 bill on every sale if you are a director. Now let's say you're a CEO at a $100 bill. You get to keep the entire $100 bill. That's why we call it a $100 bill. You get 100% of the $100 director package. And then you get 20% of the monthly payment. So you get a residual plus the $100 bill. And you never make less than a $100 bill. Let's say somebody wants to come in as a director, but they don't want to pay the monthly, so they're going to pay the $297. If you're the highest, if you're a director, another director, you're going to get $50 plus a 10% override on the $297. So you're going to get, I can't do the math, but you take off the first $100 and you're going to get a 10% on, you're going to get $50. You never get less than $50. Plus you get 10% of the additional $197, whatever that is. I'm sure you did $29.70. Oh, Phil says it's $19.70. He's right. Okay. So, but let's go to the next step. Let's go to the next package because at the VIP level, don't forget, here's another important thing about any business you're running online. At the VIP level, you're going to keep up to 75% of any package that's sold of the first $100. So any package you sell starts with a $75 payment in your pocket. And then let's say they pay, your downline pays $4.97. You're going to get you're going to get $75 no matter what, right? And then you're going to get 15% of the overage. So every time you sell a package, which should be your goal at some point, you're going to get a chunk of change in your pocket. Now, the best deal, of course, is CEO, because the easiest sell is the $100 package. Okay, that's where a lot of people will come in. They can afford $100. They'll go for the $24.95 a month because those are reasonable prices. So if you're a CEO, you get to keep that entire $100 bill. No, I shouldn't say there's a $5 administrative fee because otherwise we get caught with the fees. But you keep 100%. And then you still get a 20% override if they decide to upgrade later. So it's a this is the best deal you're going to find. And you really want to take this because you get $100 minimum plus a 20% override, and then you get all these other products to sell individually. So this really is your own business, but it doesn't have the hassle. We do all the support. If there's a problem, the contact on this site is our support desk. Most of you who know us know that we answer our support questions at the most within 24 hours. It's usually within 4 to 8 hours, frankly, but we say 24 hours. We always are on top of our support desk. So we do the support for you. We pay any commissions that are due, so you don't have to maintain your own merchant account and your own solid pay trust account and all of that work that goes with developing a site. This is I don't know whether you want to call it turnkey business in a box, whatever, but this lets you do exactly what you need to do online, which is to build your own list, have a way to contact that list where nobody else can contact it, and to be able to sell good products. I guarantee you right now today that if somebody bought, well, you can read them for yourself if you're an upgraded member, but if somebody buys Traffic Frenzy, they are going to kiss you on both cheeks for what you are giving them for $47. In other words, you're never going to, and you don't have to worry about refunds because the money comes to us. If we get caught with a refund, we absorb that. So it's not even something you have to worry about. But we don't get refunds on these products because we know them. People love them. They are really good resource tools. So I want you to keep that in mind. Now, we're going to go through another exercise because here's what happens. People join a site. I know most of you, so this may not apply to you. People join a site and then they go, oh, I'm too busy, can't do it, I don't know what to do, yada, 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 right? I don't care what site you want to develop. Pick one or two and go at it and don't stop until you've got a list that you can contact on it. That means, guys, you are going to have to spend some money. You must, there are many ways that you can promote free online, but most of them aren't worth the powder to blow them to hell, frankly. I mean, you can get a little nibble here and there and the other, and if you already belong to lists, this is a wonderful site to send them and ask them just to sign up free because that gets them on your list, which is your ultimate aim. But you also need to put aside some money every month for advertising. You must do this. There is nobody who can run a real business online, whether it's a $100 bill or any other business that you join, without putting two things in, your time and your money. So I'm going to give you what I want to take a theoretical plan just to get you percolating about what you really should be doing no matter what site you join. So let's go back to this. We went over this. This is an actual ad that you can put your own affiliate link in and shoot out and start to build your list. So take a look at that on the follow along link when you have a chance. So let's say though that you are already a CEO, a VP, or a director at $100 bill. And let's assume that over the next 60 days, you are going to spend $500 on advertising. You have $500 you're going to spend. So say $250 a month. Now, so that may be steep for some of you, but this is just to give you an idea. So the numbers may change, but the idea of it shouldn't change because there are certain things that you need to do in order to move your own business forward. So here's what I would do. And it says it right here. I would mix some auto submission, meaning that you can submit automatically and it gets it off your back. And so, once you submit a URL or submit your site, you don't have to keep going back in and doing it. And this one, if you are not a member of CoolPing, it is nuts because CoolPing is a targeted means you can target your categories, way to let search engines know that you actually exist. And for $7.25 a month, you get 25 different links. You can put in the same link, but I wouldn't. Put in 25 different links into CoolPing, and every day you just put them in once. That's all you need to do. And when I say put them in, you give them a title, you type the URL in there or put the URL in there and pick a category. That's what I mean by putting them in. There's nothing fancy. You don't need any experience, nothing. And your URL gets pinged every 3 days. Now, what are the best URLs to put in? They are not affiliate links. So here's what I've been telling people to do. I think Diana's on the call. Yeah, hi, Diana. I told Diana, who's a VIP member at $100 bill, that when you want to get your best results, like let's say you belong to 20 other lists right now, and there are other people's lists, you don't want to just send your affiliate link out for $100 bill. You want to create a capture page and some mystery, which you can do, by the way. Phil, put up our site. You may have other sites that you create capture pages. We have one of the best. It's called On Your List. So Phil will put that up. But you want to create a mystery site because suppose there are, hundreds and hundreds of people promoting $100 bill. You still want to get them on your list even if they belong to another $100 bill person, and that's fine. You can still go on your list as a free member. So create a capture page over it on your list and put your capture pages into CoolPing. And the reason I'm saying that is because each capture page is completely unique, right? It says on your list in it, but it has your name of whatever you're promoting in it, or whatever you want to call the list. And search engines like that because it's what we call a unique link. Nobody else has it online. Nobody. And they like those, so that often gets you a higher ranking on the search engines. So very important. You've got $7.25. It's nothing. Just give up a latte or whatever you guys drink, or a hot dog or whatever. In New York, you have to give up, I don't know, $7.25 doesn't buy you anything. A stick of gum, I think. Anyway, for $7.25, what you do is whatever your favorite programs are, try to create capture pages for them and pop them into Coolping and just leave them there. You can edit them whenever you want, but so if you have new ones, that's fine. You can pop them in there if you've already used your 25. This kind of thing is an auto submitter, but it's so inexpensive and you should be doing it. End of story. Don't let it go. This is a little bit more, steal my traffic, but for $97, this is a one-time payment. You can get really literally thousands of hits to your site because this is a very busy site. And again, this is just pop your URLs in here. This is 2 URLs. There's a way to buy 5, but 2 is fine. And especially in the beginning. Remember what we're doing here. We're taking $500 over 60 days and we're finding paid advertising. And I am not at all saying that this is the only advertising that you should do, but I'm just percolating your mind that you need to do something. And doing 2 kinds of auto submissions are great. This is cheap, so you can afford to hold it for a year. When you think about it, it's $80 a year. I mean, it's ridiculous for 25 URLs. And this is a one-time payment, so you can just leave it there. Now, I just found this mailer, and I am really hyped on this mailer. This is not our mailer. It belongs to one of our clients, but I just love this mailer. And here's the reason I love it, because I love a $100 bill. Because I paid $99, guys. And here's what happened. This was, I think, last week sometime. I paid $99 for 2 reasons. One, because the list was started as an all-paid list. It's since then, Julius has let in some free members, but that's okay. It started out with about 150 members who all paid to be there. This is the best kind of list that you can mail to. And again, mail a capture page. You want to steal those paying members and get them on your own list. So you can do that by getting them onto your $100 bill list. The second reason I paid $99 one time, it's not a repeating payment, is because at that level, I can just pop my PayPal into the members area, and everybody who pays, no matter whether they paid the $99 or $9 or $17, there's lots of other payment levels, but I get to keep 100% of it. Oh my God, guys. When you can get to keep, which is why I love a $100 bill, when you can get to keep 100%, go for it. If you can possibly swing it, because anytime you are promoting, you are using just as much energy to make $99 or $17. It costs you the same amount if you're paying for services or if you're mailing to lists you already belong to. It costs you just as much time and energy. If you can keep 100% for $99, go do it. Now, the other thing I loved, if some of you may have been reading my results, they were extraordinary. I think in the last week, I took in about close to $800 just from the mailer. I'm talking about people who are interested in paying $99 or $19 or whatever they paid, close to $800. That's a nice chunk of change. People were really interested in this mailer. The second reason I really liked it is because just from my mailings to people on that list, I made close to $2,200 in sales. Nice list. Usually I talk about my own list. Now I'm going to tell you, this is a nice list. Doesn't belong to me. I love it. It's great. Okay. Now, we're talking about building lists, right? And we're talking about building your own list at a $100 bill. How about starting with 1,000 people over at SoCool? Okay. Remember, we're working towards $500, just as an example of what you can do over 60 days. You can get a list of 1,000 people at SoCool. And you can create a capture page and you can steal those people and put them in your own list at a $100 bill. you don't want to keep, it's wonderful to get 1,000 people, but you want some of them to be just your own members. Not, because obviously these are shared members. You're not the only one who is just like on any list, you're usually not the only person contacting these list members. But if you get them on your own list through using a capture page or by directing them to a $100 bill, which they can also just get on by joining free, then they are your own members. You can sell them whatever you like. So I want to get you in the frame of mind of thinking about running your own business online. There are ingredients you need to do that. You need a good site to sell and one that lets you build a list. That's what a $100 bill does. You need a site that has good products and tools that people really need. A $100 bill does that for you. And then you need to be prepared to start to plan out your budget, because no business is static. You cannot sit on your laurels. And let's say you signed up 10, 20, 30 people to a $100 bill, and let's say 10% of them have converted. That's great. But you want to keep building that list. In order to do that, you need to get out of the free mentality. I know that many of you are not in the free mentality, because I know many of you. But for some people, they'll join everything free forever. And I can guarantee you, you will not make a penny online that way. We all who are successful online spend money in order to make money. Now, you want to spend it wisely, and I'm just giving you a few ideas here. But make your own budget. Maybe you don't have $500 to spend over 60 days. That's fine. Then spend $100. Do one of these things, or spend $725. Get started. Get started. It's very important. And there are many other very fine sites, and we're talking advertising tools now. I'm not talking about your primary site, because really a $100 bill can be your primary business to run online. It really has everything you need it. Oh, and I didn't show you about, you can brand this free report. Let's just pop in for one more second. I'm going to pop you guys over the other side. Let me get into the site again. I forget. Not only can you brand the products, but you can brand the free report. And if you're a paid member, you must do this. So let me show you where it is, because it's relatively new. So we're going to, where are we going? 100. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's log in again. This is pretty new. I showed you how to brand the product links, but the free report, really has only one link in it. That's so cool, because the free report is how we made a lot of money from SoCool before there was even a website or anything. It's a really interesting story, so you should read it from zero to hero. But in order to brand it, you just click here, and it will ask you to put your username. My username is SoCool. Imagine that, big surprise. It'll ask you to put your SoCool username in, and that means even your free people who join up under you at a $100 bill and read the free report, when they see the link in there, it's going to be your SoCool link, not ours, your SoCool link that will be in the free report. So you make out like a bandit here, because you can brand this. You can brand your product links, which I showed you. The product links can be branded. And let's talk about the other way. Remember I mentioned there's 6 products on the main page, but there's also, many of you probably belong to these programs all your lists in one place. Some of them are free and some of them are paid to join. Aussie Mailer is also, oh my God, I love this one too because it's like $29. It's a really good deal and it's a good mailer. Oh, and this is my Steph's mailer, which is great because you only get charged, I don't mean money charged, your credits disappear only if people actually open your email. Very interesting mailer. Cool Rank we talked about. So what I'm saying is you can earn money if you put in your IDs in here, and most of you belong to these. On your list is simply, I don't know, I really have a hard time loving. They're all my babies, my sites, but this I have to say is one of my favorites. And if nothing else, this is $114, actually it's $47 to join. And there's an upgrade for an additional $67. Join this site. This is where you can make really brilliant capture pages. And by the way, I read them because Steve, one of our CEOs here, got me to read Ewan's thing, and now I'm on his list this morning because he created a wonderful capture page on your list. This is so cool. Many of you belong to So Cool. Steal My Traffic we talked about because that's an automated advertising site. Very good to recommend this to your downlines in any program. We talked about Words That Pay, which starts at $17. This is such an easy sell. So we tried to I thought about what it was like for me to start a business online. And I didn't know bupkis about running I didn't even know how to turn on a computer. I'm probably older than most of you guys. And my son had to develop, I was in the real estate business, and he had to develop everything on a computer for me because I had no clue what was going on. But then I met Phil and I learned, and I tried to think, both of us tried to think, what are the main ingredients you would need to run your own business online? And it's definitely this admin mailer, and it's definitely these 6 products that you can download, and some very good downline builders which are in here, some products that you can brand with your own image and your own sponsored by, and of course there are regular things, banners and all that stuff that you need, and the free report that you can brand. So if somebody likes So Cool after they read this free report, they will join under your name. So I hope you're asking questions of Phil, by the way. I forgot to mention that Phil, oh wait, he's going to say something. 1 second.
Hi guys, how are you? One of the reasons that we developed this site and even came up with the concept to begin with was if you guys are in other, and I know many of you are, you're in other programs and you're building downlines in those programs, my guess is that you're the same as me. You will have no doubt got emails that say, I just joined under you, can you help me advertise? I used to get these almost on a daily basis, and I still get them every few days now. The first thing I do is I say, if somebody's looking, or they've joined one of my downlines, and they'll say to me, do you have a really good business opportunity I can join? I send them over here, straight to this particular site, $100bill.com, because this is one of the best business opportunities you can have. If they ask me, do you know any good places to advertise? Do you know any good traffic sites? Yes. I send them to my single page, which is Traffic Frenzy, which is my individual link that I'll send them for that. They can buy into that for $47, which is really, a really cool price for all of the information you get in it. If they want to, if they're looking to build a list, I either send them to On Your List or I'll send them to the list building program that we've got in $100 bill. If they want to learn how to make more money online or build a business or a sustainable business for any length of time, I'll send them to to the free report that I wrote in there, or to the report that I wrote in there. Jane's got her free report, which is the entrance report, but there's also the $1 Million Mindset report, which you're going to want to read for yourself. There's all different kinds of ways to make sales with a $100 bill, and there's going to be more products added over time. This is not, we don't just stop with these 6, but these are the 6 best.
I want to tell them. I don't know if you guys have been seeing, I've been telling mostly our upgraded members, because they're going to get something free. Well, we're working on a site, but you're going to get it for free if you're a I'm not. Phil is saying, don't tell him what it is. It is so. It's revolutionary. He's right, and it's mind-boggling. And our CEOs are going to get this site for free. And you are going to love it. You are just going to love it. It's one of the best sites that Phil is developing. But again, it's all based around list building. You need to have a central place, and this is going to help you list build at a $100 bill. I guarantee you it will help you. When you see this, I'm just going to tell you, it's going to make your head spin. That's all I can say about it right now. It's probably at least 6 weeks down the road, but nevertheless, I want you to know that there is something that everything we do online, and you should think this way too, is to keep building lists, because that's where your sales base is going to come from. So let me just, before we end this, and you're certainly welcome to ask all the questions you want, Phil and I will stay here, but I want to bring this to your attention. The CEO is the best at a $100 bill. It's a one-time payment, $597. I know that's a stretch for many people. If you can do it, because it's a one-time payment. It's $697 in the members area, but it's $597 if you're on this call, so nobody else knows about this, because you can't find this at the site. And this is what gives you that 100% of the director package. And the director package, because it is more affordable, means that you're going to put a lot of $100 bills in your pocket, because many people can't stretch to this or even to the Veep, but they can buy the director package for $100 plus $24.95 a month. But they can also buy it for $297 one time. Now, most people will have the $100 and the $24.95 to put out. So that's going to be your most popular sale. You obviously will make sales at the Veep and CEO level, but this is going to be your most popular sale. So what we did is do a special for the webinar, where for $197, no monthlies, just $197, you can this is lifetime, so there's no monthlies. You save a lot of money this way. It's just a $197, and you get to be a director, which gives you a lot of what we just went over. Yet no, you don't make the $100 bill all the time, but you make a $50 bill on every sale plus a 10% override. Here, you make a $100 bill minimum on every sale plus a 20% override. These are big chunks of money, guys. You can really, if you concentrate on a business, you can really make a lot of money by selling here. And even if you talk to somebody and they need help and they can't afford either the $597 or even the $100 or the $197 one time, if they are asking you for help, you go right back into the site and you grab your affiliate link for one of these products. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So let's say, I get this in support every day. I just joined, even if it's one of our programs, they just joined one of our programs, right? Like So Cool or On Your List or whatever, and they want to promote it. And they said, can you give me some ideas? So I would just log right, and you're going to get this too. If you on Business Online, people are going to ask you for help, and they have every right to ask you, and you want to be in a position to help them. So I go here. Yesterday, somebody asked me about solo ads, and they wanted guaranteed clicks. I just took my affiliate link right here for high-speed list building. Oh, I don't have it popping up. Wait a minute. Always. I took this link, which is my affiliate link because my username is $100 bill, and I sent it to them. And I said, this is and of course I made a $47 sale because for $47, anybody would be crazy not to jump on that, because in this one particularly, you get the name of the list person. So listen to this carefully. And this is why this is so important. You get the name of the list person. You get their Skype. You get their email, the list size, and the price. And the web address. But so you can order this if you want to. But let's say you have your own list and you're in business. You just contact the list owner and say, I have a list of whatever. 50,000 people, 1,000, whatever your list size is, and go make a JV with these. I'm giving you 100 people that you could make JVs with. This is really, really good stuff. And it's if you're an upgraded member of $100 bill, either a director, VP, or CEO, you have all this information for free. Go download this book. It's going to make your eyes pop. It's going to make your eyes pop. And if you want to, especially when you get good at what you're doing, you can then are in a position to make JVs with these people. So these are valuable, valuable things. And even if you're not a $100 bill upgraded member, I want you to take away from this webinar, no matter what site you are promoting, that you need to build a list, and you need to figure out a way to add to that list almost every day. I don't care if you add one person a day. It isn't really the size of your list that counts. It's the relationship that you develop with that list. So there are people promoting a $100 bill and they're getting 5 people on their list, 10 people on their list, 20 people on their downline. And even if they are all free guys, it makes no difference right now. Your goal should be to get them to know you, to like you, to give them tips on things, tell them about yourself. You can tell people that you're struggling. There's nothing wrong with that. Or when you have a success, you tell them about your success. And you don't have to sell them. Don't sell them. Just get them to like you and trust you and know you. Though that is really, if you take nothing else away from this today, I want you to take away that you need to build this list. You need to build it. We made it possible for you to do that. You have to start building a list that's all your own, completely your own. And then you can sell things to them, whether it's this or using part of things from $100 bills like these resource tools, or certainly things in the rapid income section where you can absolutely put your own URLs in and give people the help they need. Now, you can't get people on your own to be a success. Success depends on you guys. You need to start to work at your craft every day, even if you have a job. You've got to put some time into mailing every single day. I'm talking 365 days a year. Now you're allowed to get the flu, I guess, and take off a little while. But short of the flu, you should be mailing somewhere every single day. And you've got to start to talk people. I know we're running on to 1 o'clock, but I just want to leave you with a thought. I got an email from somebody the other day. I think this is the one thing that drives me more crazy than anything else kind of email I get, which is, I'm getting so many emails from people. I just can't stand it. And not only that, people are not buying what I'm selling. I'm thinking to myself, well, if you don't really like emails and you don't want to know what other people are doing in your own area, so you can find interesting things, why on God's green earth do you think they are going to communicate with you and want to buy what you're selling? That is not the way life works. There's so many people out there who say, I don't want you to send me anything. I don't want to read your emails. I don't want to know who you are, but could you please buy my product? You know what? You all know better than that. Life doesn't work like that. You want to have some interaction with the people you're doing business with. You want to be interested, and you genuinely should be interested in what they're doing. It's very important. Oh, wait, Phil's going to give you a simple rule. Hang on.
It's a very simple rule for you guys to remember. Show people that you care about them, and they'll start showing that they care about you. It's a very simple rule. You've got to do the showing first, though. You get people, and everybody's trying to get people interested in their product or service or anything. If you notice with Jane and I, our support desk is overworked. We get support questions every single day. We answer them within the first 6 hours. We're on it immediately because we want you guys to know that we care about you. We're not just in this for the money. The money is a nice byproduct. It's a side thing of the business, but the real thing is about caring about people. And the more you care about people, the more you show you're interested in what they're doing, the more they'll show that they're interested in what you're doing.
Yeah, I think what Phil says is it's so important because we really are still, even though we work online and we're kind of anonymous in that sense, we don't all know each other as neighbors, but people are still social beings. They want to know that you're interested in what they're interested in and that you care. Now, if you don't care, well, then maybe you shouldn't be online running a business. But most of us do care about other people, and we are interested in what they're doing, and it's important. It's really important. So I'm going to just remind you one more time that if you're on this webinar, you can take advantage of two really good offers. One, if you can swing this, do this, because this site is really a fabulous way to get a business going online. And this is, of course, the best way to do it because there's no monthlies and because you get to keep a lot of the sales that you make. And it's always a minimum of $100 bill, which is why we called the site a $100 bill. So you guys can always make a minimum of $100 bill. That's your floor. So that's really good. And the second, the director is a great way to start. You can still build your list in exactly the same way. You won't get as much money on the sales, but that's okay. I mean, if you can, this is a good deal because you're going to pay $297 one time. So you might as well pay $197 and you get all of the things that a director gets, which, by the way, you can just, if you go to the main site, oh, I lost that. I keep losing the main site, Pete. If you go to a $100 bill, you can read everything right at the top. I'll show you where to go so you know exactly what you're going to get. Read everything you get at the CEO level, which it says keep 100%. Read what you get at the VEEP, if you can swing VEEP, and read what you get at the director level. You'll see the prices. They're $695 over here, and they're $297 or $100 plus $24.95, which you're welcome to do. But we're trying to make it easier for you because I know that if you guys are at the webinar, you are the ones that are going to succeed. You are the ones that are going to succeed. So are there any questions that you guys have that you want us to stay and answer? Because on anything, doesn't have to be on a $100 bill, can be on anything, but if you can type it into the chat box, I'll read it out loud, and then one of what? Phil answered all your questions. Oh my God, that's great. Okay, so I'm going to let you go. I know it's a Saturday. I want to thank you for spending some time on your Saturday, and I'm very serious because you showed up. Showing up and learning is half the battle of making this happen for you. So I really appreciate your being here, and we'll see you at the next one. Okay.